Lymphocytes are the next most abundant cells of blood, accounting for about a quarter of the leukocytes. Their nuclei are round and maybe a dimple often on one side, and they've got almost no cytoplasm visible. This whole dark structure that you see here is the nucleus. The lymphocyte is a visual category of cells, but actually it includes a number of distinct cell types with different functions. These cells are lumped together because they look similar. If you examine lymphocytes, you will notice some variation. A minority shows substantially more cytoplasm, although still only a skimpy amount. These are called large lymphocytes, in distinction to small lymphocytes, with the rim of cytoplasm usually only along one side of the nucleus. Medium-sized lymphocytes have an intermediate appearance. Some large lymphocytes have a few large, obvious granules in their cytoplasm, not visible in this image, but they're still considered to be agranulocytes. These lymphocytes are natural killer cells that survey the blood for incipient cancer cells. The small lymphocytes are mainly T cells, or T lymphocytes, with about 10% being B cells, or B lymphocytes. Monocytes are the next most abundant cells in blood. They're larger than the largest lymphocyte, and their nucleus is also larger and stains paler. It usually has an irregular bean shape, although as it ages, it may acquire a very distinctive horseshoe shape, as you can see here. This cell will enter connective tissues and become a macrophage or a phagocyte. Now, while I was scanning this smear, looking for the easier cells to find that I've just shown you, I have also kept my eyes peeled for acidophils or eosinophils. They have very obvious, large, reddish, brownish granules in their cytoplasm, and they make up only 2 to 5% of all the leukocytes, and they have a characteristic bilobed nucleus. Basophils are a lot rarer yet, and I've not come across one. They have inky purple granules. Just be content with the pictures you may see in your textbooks or presented in your lectures. So now we're back to these small specks you may have noticed in the images I have presented. These are platelets or thrombocytes. They're membrane-surrounded fragments pinched off megakaryocytes and are about 2 micrometers across. Erythrocytes are about 7 to 8 micrometers in diameter. Some platelets are scattered singly, as you can see in this image, but 5, 10 or even 50 may clump together.